Welcome. Welcome, dear you. Welcome to the space of Yoga Nidra. That magical, safe space where we can just be. Where we can rest. Where we let go. Where we can be completely ourselves. No one to please. I welcome you into your Yoga Nidra nest. A space that is all about support. So perhaps you are resting in your bed today, on the carpet, on the couch. Make sure your whole body is comfortable, supported. Something soft underneath the back of your head, a blanket to keep you warm. Perhaps a pillow underneath your knees. Maybe an eye mask. And as you welcome yourself into your Yoga Nidra nest, can you sense and trust that the whole of you is welcome here? The whole of you is welcome here. And can you remind yourself that everything is okay and that you cannot do this practice wrong? This Yoga Nidra is an invitation to return to feeling supported and safe inside of yourself. Can you allow yourself to settle? Perhaps you need to move a little or wiggle a little before the body can find stillness. So move and stretch and wiggle until you can find a sense of stillness in the body. And if movement does arise during the practice, that's okay. But see if you can then move mindfully and slowly. And although the intention might be to stay awake while your physical body is deep at rest, it might be that you fall asleep, and that's okay. But perhaps do plant a seed to stay awake and follow my voice as I'll guide you through this practice. As we are starting to settle a little more, there is an invitation to draw a circle of protection around your body. And that circle can be made of light, of flowers, of anything that feels good for you. Can you draw that circle around you now? And it's in this circle where the practice of Yoga Nidra for feeling supported begins. And it's in the circle where you are breathing. The whole of you breathing itself. Nothing to change just yet, nothing to shape or force. Your whole body being breathed. Can you feel the inhales flow in, the exhales flow out? And perhaps also the turning points between inhale and exhale and inhale. And now that you are aware of your body breathing, can you invite in a deepening? Allowing your belly to rise as you inhale and softening it all on the exhale. Gentle, deep, slow breath in and a gentle, slow breath out. And now with every inhale, we imagine the earth coming up from underneath us to support us, to hold us. And every exhale is a surrendering into that support. With every inhale, the earth comes up from underneath to support you, to hold you. And every exhale is a saying yes to that support. You are held and you are supported. And as we trust that the body keeps breathing itself, we bring our awareness to the heels, allowing in a sensation of them grounding into the earth, feeling supported. The heels. And then letting your awareness travel upwards towards the back of your pelvis, letting it feel held and supported. And both your shoulder blades grounding into the earth, supported and held. And the back of your head, supported by the earth. And as we have now come to a place where we feel supported through the back body, can you whisper quietly inside yourself, I am safe and I am held. From the back body, we bring our awareness to the space of our hearts. Can you sense into the space of your own loving heart? And can you then ask your heart, what do you need? What do you need? And as we listen to those whispers of our heart, we'll turn them into our sankalpa, a potent, positive, present tense statement that can either help you plant a seed or turn a limiting belief into a liberating belief. So if you came here today because you felt unsteady or unsafe, your sankalpa might be, I am safe and I am held. If you've been pushing yourself too hard, your sankalpa could be, I am kind to myself. If you're searching for a feeling of love, your sankalpa could be, I am loved, or I am love. Here, allow yourself some space to let your own sankalpa arrive. And once it arrives, can you repeat it in the space of your heart 3 times? We'll now let it rest here in the space of your heart as we go on a journey around the body. This is a journey around the body that is all about feeling supported. So every time we touch upon a body part, we invite in a sensation of that body part being supported, of it feeling held. We'll start with the thumb on your right hand. Right hand thumb supported and held. Index finger, middle finger, ring finger, a little finger. All your fingers and thumb on your right hand supported, held. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit. Your whole right arm, all the way into the fingertips, is held and supported. The right side of your chest, supported. Right side of your waist, right hip, upper leg, knee, lower leg, ankle, supported, held. Top of the foot, sole of the foot, and all your toes on your right foot, and even the spaces between the toes and the tips of the toes are held and supported. Your whole right leg, all the way to your hip, is supported and held. The whole right side of your body, supported, supported, supported. Now bring your awareness to your left hand thumb. And can you invite in a feeling of it being supported? Index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. All your fingers on your left hand and your thumb supported and held. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, your whole left arm, all the way to your fingertips, supported and held. Left side of your chest, left side of your waist, the hip, upper leg, knee, lower leg, left ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, and all your toes on your left foot and the spaces between the toes and even the tips of the toes, supported, held. Your whole left leg, all the way to your hip, supported and the whole left side of your body. The whole left side of your body held, supported. Now, can you bring your awareness to your tailbone and allowing it to feel supported? Letting that sense of being supported radiate upwards along the low back and the mid back and the upper back and the back of the neck. The whole length of your spine held and supported. And the back of your head, the top of your head, and your forehead. Smoothing out the forehead with that sense of support. And softening the muscles around the eyes with that sense of support. And the ears supported. The tip of your nose, both your lips, and the tip of your tongue. Your whole bottom jaw supported and held. And the space of your throat. Your whole chest supported. The space of your heart. Your whole heart supported. Navel center. And the front of your pelvis. Supported. 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 Your whole body, right side and left side, back and front, supported. The whole of you supported right here in the space of deep, deep rest. And right there, can you let your whole body breathe? Feeling your body being breathed right here in the space of Yoga Nidra. The whole of you breathing right here. We'll now send our breath as we inhale all the way into the base of our pelvis. And the exhale is a softening right there. In towards the base of your pelvis, all the way into the pelvic bowl. And the exhale is a softening, a surrendering right there. Every time you inhale, there's that connection with the pelvis, our center of support. And every exhale is a surrendering into that support, that feeling of saying yes. Allowing your breath to flow at your pace into the pelvis and out, surrendering from there. last round of breath into the pelvis and exhaling to surrender to feeling supported. Now the breath can just flow as we ease into pairs of opposites. Easing into that by allowing your whole body to feel heavy. Your whole body feeling so heavy, so heavy, so heavy. Then inviting into opposite and letting your whole body feel so light, so light, so light. And then there is the invitation to take yourself to a space of balance. What is that perfect balance for you between the heavy and the light? Where is balance for you? And in that space of balance of your center, we'll move into the next pair. Can you allow yourself to feel not supported? How does it feel for you to feel unsupported? To feel unsupported? And can you then invite in the opposite? Can you allow yourself to feel supported? The whole of you supported. Can you feel that? And it's in that space of feeling so supported where we stay, and we'll take that with us into our visualization. And it's here where I invite you to come to a place outside in nature. And that could be a real place or an imaginary place outside in nature. When you arrive there, can you see the abundance of colors around you? The colors of nature. Can you hear the sounds, the natural sounds around you? Perhaps there are even scents that you can smell. What can you smell right here in nature? And perhaps there is a gentle breeze that touches your skin, and the sun shining its loving warmth. Can you feel that? And before you, there's a little path. Can you start walking on that beautiful path? And as you walk, you'll hear voices in the distance. Familiar, friendly voices. There's laughter. There's a sense of lightness in the voices that you hear. And as you walk closer in the direction of the voices, they get a little louder until you see a group of people. And as you walk closer, you recognize them. They're your friends and family. Who do you see? And with their loving smiles and joy in their voices, they welcome you into their group. And together you sit down on the soft ground in a circle. And here it's you in the circle with some of your favorite people. And as you sit here together, everyone places one hand on the back of the person next to them. Can you feel that warm, loving hand on your back? Can you allow yourself to feel held by that loving energy of the person next to you? And can you then allow yourself to feel held by the loving energy of the entire group surrounding you? Can you feel that support? Held and supported by those you love and those who love you. And with smiles on their faces, the whole group then lets out a collective sigh. And from there, we stand up. Perhaps there are hugs as you start to say goodbye to those beautiful people. From there, you'll slowly walk back on the path, back towards the space where you are resting in right now. And it's right there where I invite you to take a moment to just be. And it's in that space where there is no doing and no pushing and no pulling, where we return to the space of the heart. And here in the space of your heart, can you allow your sankalpa to come back up? And can you repeat it there 3 times? And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. With those words, this Yoga Nidra is complete. And I'm going to invite you to slowly start floating back towards the here and the now. From the depth of the Yoga Nidra back to the surface. Slowly coming back into the room where you are resting in. Can you picture that room? And can you slowly let sounds back in? Sounds from your body, sounds from the room, sounds from outside the room. And once more, feeling your body resting here on the surface underneath you. And then there is an invitation to take a deep breath in and to sigh that whole breath out. And as your breath then flows with ease, can you ask your body how it wants to start moving? What could be a natural way of your physical body waking up? Starting perhaps with small movements and then letting them grow bigger into stretches. And then finally reaching a full body stretch when you are ready. But allow yourself time for that. Taking all the time you need to ease out of this yoga nidra. And while you ease out of this yoga nidra and come back into your day or your evening, I am gonna say thank you. Thank you for choosing rest today. And thank you for allowing me to be your guide. Thank you, thank you, thank you.